Hey guys, welcome to my review of Batman issue number 18. Now before I begin this review, I would actually like to give some background information on one particular character that's in this issue, or basically this issue mostly revolves around this one character, and her name is Harper Row. And I'm only doing this for newcomers to this series, or people who are starting to pick up the Batman issues, because she has appeared earlier on in the Batman series. So her name is Harper Row. And for people who already have been following her character or following the Batman series in the New 52, you can skip ahead if you want, or you can continue watching. I'll probably put up an annotation or for you guys to click on so you can skip ahead of this review and go to the part where I actually summarize the issue. But this is only strictly for newcomers, so yeah. So Harper Row appeared earlier on in the Batman series, since the beginning of the New 52. She appeared earlier on, I believe. I can't remember the number. I think it was issue 5, 4, 6, 3. It's either 3, 4, or 5, I believe. So, or 6. I can't honestly remember. But she appeared in the Court of Owl's event, and she actually saved Batman's life in one of those issues. And later on, she appeared in Batman issue number 12, where she had her own storyline, and we actually learned more about her. We learned that she lives with her younger brother in an old, rundown hotel room. It's basically kind of a small, little, tiny hotel room. And she's basically getting funded by Bruce Wayne himself. And, we learned that, she has a fascination with technology. She's a really, really tech kind of geek, and she can actually follow Batman using some of the signals he has placed throughout Gotham City, and that's how she basically tracks him down and follows him in that issue. And then we also learned that she actually has a fascination for Batman as well. And now we learn more about her in this issue of Batman. So let's begin a summary of this issue. So we open up with basically Harper Row and her younger brother going to Blackgate Prison. The reason why she's going to Blackgate Prison is because she's actually visiting her father. Now, like I said, she lives alone with her younger brother in an old rundown hotel room. Her mother is actually presumed dead, and her father's in Blackgate Prison now. Now we learn that her father is kind of verbally abusive, and he used to be with a gang, or he used to be a really, really bad guy, or he used to be a really, really bad criminal. Then he was actually apprehended by Batman himself, which kind of springs up, I guess, Harper Row's fascination for Batman, that she was saved by him, by, him taking away her father, her very, very verbally abusive father. I bet you he's abusive. I mean, he's a pretty nasty guy, as he appears in this issue. But later on, as Harper and her younger brother are actually going back to their hotel room, she's going back out to Gotham City again. She's been patrolling Gotham, actually following Batman's signal, because lately, she's been following him for months after, she appeared in issue number 12 and she helped Batman out once again. But, he told her, stop, don't follow me, you're going to get yourself into trouble, you can get yourself killed. And of course, like all people, when Batman warns somebody, they were never going to listen, because she's very fascinated with him. But recently, she's noticed that Bruce has actually, or not Bruce, but Batman has recently gone off the edge, as he's fighting crime more rapidly now. He's been fighting crime so much to the point where you actually see his costume shredding and tearing. It seems like he actually hasn't slept for days, and he actually hasn't even changed his costume whatsoever. Like, he just leaves it all wrecked. And you can actually see the whole entire damage. Like, you can see like holes and cut marks on his body. He's pretty bad. He has like a scruffy beard, like a small scruffy beard. But she's worried about Bruce, or Batman. I keep calling him Bruce, but she doesn't know if he's Bruce. But anyways, she basically is worried about him. And one day, as she follows him, she realizes that at one time, maybe he can die at the situation, because he's been fighting crime so much now, so rapidly, that his body's tiring out, that he's basically getting weaker and weaker and weaker, because of course he hasn't had any sleep, he's not changing his bad costume, he's not staying healthier whatsoever, he's not on his physical peak level. And he's slowly deteriorating as he's actually taking hits from thugs, and he's actually missing punches, and Batman doesn't miss punches, and he doesn't get hit often. But yes, she's worried about him. She's afraid that he actually might lose his life. So one day she actually does come around and actually saves him as he's trying to apprehend this this dude, I don't know what his name was, but he basically creates venom serums and injects them into dogs, and they become this rapid kind of beast-looking dog, and they start attacking Bruce or Batman, and yeah, he could almost die, but Harper Row comes to his aid and actually saves his life yet again. And she basically bleeds her heart out to Bruce or Batman, saying that, you know, I'm very worried about you, you know. I know that look on your face. You're going through a tough time right now, but you got to snap out of it. You got to face that you got to face that pain and just deal with it, you know. And like, you are a symbol of hope, you know, and I don't want you to actually die, because if you die, we basically all lose our hope, because you're our beacon of light in this whole entire rundown city and town, you know. We can't do or function at all without Batman. We can't go out on the streets and have fun without you, Batman. And also saying that, you know, everybody has a time in their life where they go through something really big, but you just have to sit there and take it, you know, and just deal. And Bruce just tells her off, just saying like, and he's very, very angry, you know, he's very distraught after the events of Batman Incorporated issue number 8. You know, knowing that Robin's dead, he lashes out towards Harper Rose, just saying like, don't follow me, just go away, you're going to die if you pursue this kind of lifestyle. And in the end, he just basically blows her off. But in the end of this issue, she comes back and, you know, brings this large blueprint to Bruce Wayne, and she actually wants to talk to Batman again. So Bruce says, okay, fine. He's gladly to accept her offer for, you know, this big blueprint, which I don't know what it's about, but she's basically, you know, offering up, you know, a chance to talk to Batman again, and Bruce does that. Now, I don't want to go into full detail anymore because I think I've gone too much, but you actually have to read the issue itself to actually figure out how everything goes in the end. It's actually a really, really nice issue. I personally found it really, really interesting, and I really, really did like it. I really like Harper Row at this moment, so I can't stress this enough. Please pick this issue up. It's really, it's like, not even decent, it's pretty good. You know, good on its own. Because Harper Row is created by Scott Snyder himself, and this character to him is just really amazing. Like, he gives so much depth to Harper, and I really am starting to actually like her now. Like, you can see there's a potential she could become Robin, or she could be the next sidekick for Batman. Like, I'm not saying she has to be Robin. She could be another, you know, sidekick superhero for Batman, because like I said, it's really hard to replace, you know, the Robin costume after, you know, Damian's death, you know. Damian was a really, really great Robin, and I feel like at this moment you can't really replace him just yet, but Harper Row is showing, like, she's showing, you know, she has some stuff to prove, and she does prove a lot in this issue. She's competent, she's very smart, she's able to take out the guy. She actually, like I said, she saved Batman's life more than once now, you know, and she's the one who actually kind of snaps Bruce out of, you know, his depression over Damian's death, which I felt was kind of in a way was really, really well done. You know, you would expect somebody from the Bat family would do it, but I was glad that Harper Row kind of did it, because I love the way she basically explained the reason why she wanted Batman back was because he was a symbol of hope for the city, and it just relates back to the Court of Owls event where Commissioner Gordon was rushing towards the rooftop to actually turn on the bat signal while they were being attacked by Talons. And I remember, I think either Harvey Bullock or one of the Gotham Police Department members were just screaming at Commissioner Gordon, saying, "You're crazy! Don't, you know, you're risking your life just to turn on some stupid signal." And Commissioner Gordon just yelled at them, saying, like, "It's not a stupid signal, it's this beacon of hope. Gotham City's in chaos right now, and we need Batman. This city needs hope. They need to know that Batman's out there and that he's going to save the day yet again." You know, and I just like that because, you know, Batman out there, he is, you know, an idol. He's an idea. He's not God among people. Like, he's just an idea that everybody just looks towards for, you know, hope and, you know, just positive feedback that things are going to be okay. Like, he's a savior for Gotham, and I really like that kind of idea of how Scott Snyder built upon that, because, like, Bruce cannot fail this city. He cannot fail the citizens of Gotham. And Harper Row is one of those citizens, and she does look up to Bruce or Batman like a lot. She looks up to him a lot, and to actually have her snap him out of his funk was really well done, and I believe was the best option, because I think if anybody could snap Bruce out of his funk, would have been a citizen of Gotham, because he can get comfort from the Bat family, but the citizens are the things that he needs to protect most right now. This is his city. He needs to do his job and protect them. And though he is fighting crime at a rapid rate, it's not healthy for him, and it's not healthy for the city itself, because, well, actually it is healthy for the city, but, in some kind of way, he's just going overboard, And I believe Harper Row did that really, really well. And she also mentioned the fact that I don't care what's underneath the mask. I don't care who you are. And, like I said, like early on, the third Robin, Tim Drake figured out the idea, the whole like identity of Batman, knowing that he's Bruce Wayne. And this time Harper Row doesn't give a crap, and she's changing it up a bit. Like Tim Drake redefined the reason of Robin. I think Harper Row has it, in a sense, is redefining why we need Batman. Besides having a Robin alongside him, making things more lighthearted, it gives the idea of Bruce or Batman just being there for Gotham, being the symbol or hope for Gotham. And that's just wonderful right there. And also, it does revert back to the idea of Joker trying to figure out Bruce's identity or Batman's identity. And if he ever did figure out Batman's secret identity, then, it would just destroy the whole entire fun. Not saying it's relating back to, if Harper Row realized Batman was Bruce, it would just destroy everything or destroy her fun. But I don't think it destroys her fun, but it destroys her idea, because people believe Bruce or Batman is... I know people believe Batman is like God or something like that, but I like the fact that she does say okay, you're an idea. People see you as a symbol of hope, and I keep stressing that word out. But yeah, people see him as hope, and if they figured out he was just a normal, average human being, and I know people know that already, but he wears a costume, he wears a cowl and a mask, and the mask covers his human identity, and when people see someone do that, fighting crime, people see him as such a superpowered being already, without superpowers, and it's just a really nice idea. And I'm kind of apologizing right now because it's kind of a long review, but Scott Schneider does go in depth with a lot of ideas that kind of relate back to original ideas he already has stated already. And it's just really, really fantastic how he does that. Maybe he wasn't planning to do that, but that's what I got that from interpreting this issue. And I hope you guys got the same idea too. If not, then I hope it enlightened you a little bit. But yeah, either way, this issue was nice. The artwork isn't by Greg Capullo, so don't start, ranting and be like, oh my god, this issue sucks because Greg Capullo is not going to be the artist in this issue. Trust me, the art's actually not that bad. I actually kind of really liked it. Near the end, the art style does kind of change, but it's understandable. Maybe the artist didn't have enough time to finish it, but either way, it's still nice. And I actually liked near the end, the art style wasn't that bad either. To me, it wasn't that bad. But either way, this was a fantastic issue. I actually give this a 5 out of 5. And that's basically it. That's my review of Batman issue number 18. I hope you guys like this long-winded review of Batman issue number 18 and this long overview of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and like this review. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. If you guys want to talk to me or have anything to say about this issue, please leave it on the comment section below. So yet again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next review.